This podcast is intended for adults 18 years and older. It contains explicit language and sexual situations. All thoughts and opinions expressed are of our own and not of those of any specific group, employer, or individual, and is not intended to take as professional advice.
Welcome to the Foreplay Podcast. Join the journey, experiences, and sexual adventures of two high school sweethearts navigating through the swinging lifestyle as millennials. Come along for the ride. Dare to play?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Foreplay Podcast. This is Bella.
This is Jase.
Today's episode is all about friendships and lifestyle friendships in the lifestyle. And this goes for play friendships and platonic friendships, and just how our journey has been affected for the better and how it's changed ever since we started prioritizing these friendships, and kind of how our thoughts have changed over time when it comes to friendships. When we first got into the lifestyle, we were really focused on the play aspect. And while, yes, we did value an overall connection, the play aspect was at the forefront of our minds. As we've journeyed over our years in the lifestyle, countless things have changed. But one of the biggest changes has been focusing on friendship connections first and letting play follow organically. Before we go any further, we do want to say there is nothing wrong with being primarily interested in play experiences. If you're in the lifestyle for mostly spicy connections, that's completely valid. Some people want to keep it extremely casual, and that's okay if that's your journey. This video is not about saying one way is better than another. We just want to talk about how our personal experience of focusing on friendship completely shifted our lifestyle experience for the better. When we were newer in our lifestyle journey, we were extremely curious and excited about the sexy aspects. We were usually always thinking in terms of attraction, chemistry, and potential play, but what we didn't realize at the time was that we were unintentionally filtering people out who could have been incredible friends and having the potential of having incredibly sexy experiences with them too, simply because we didn't have an immediate sexual connection. Over time, that has completely shifted. Some of the most meaningful connections in our life now are people we didn't initially feel a sexual connection with. Some of those friendships later evolved into play, while others have stayed completely platonic.
So before we get into all the ways that has changed, let's first just talk about how to kind of make friends in the lifestyle in general. There is so many countless ways to do this. One is apps. That's a really great place to start. You can either use an app or an online lifestyle website. These are popular by region, and so they're a little bit different everywhere, but they're a great place just to meet like-minded people, be able to have some conversations online. That way you can talk to a bunch of different people, make a bunch of different connections.
If you go on our website at foreplay.com, that's number 4, OURPLAY.com/newbie-guide, we do have a full guide that includes a list of popular dating websites that you can go to.
You also have the option of going to local clubs or local meetups. That guide that Bella was talking about also has a different club listing per state, so that way you can kind of find some local clubs too as well. But we really like meeting up in person and meeting people that way, just because sometimes things are a little bit different online than they are in person. You notice for us personally, sometimes maybe we meet somebody and we really vibe online, but not quite as much in person. And then other people we meet and we really vibe in person, not quite as much online. So we do like the option of meeting in person. That way you can make sure that connection is there and kind of feel that out. What we have tended to do in the past is when we met a couple different people online is we would go and meet everybody at the club. And then that way you could have multiple different meetings, because sometimes we know life gets really busy, it gets really hectic, and let's say you schedule something and then you guys just don't vibe. It's really awesome to be able to go to a club, because not only that way for you, but the other couple as well has a time where they can go, you can still spend time with your partner, you can make other connections, and if you guys do really vibe, you have an awesome place to hang out.
This can take off some of the pressure if you are talking to a couple online and you think you might vibe, but you're not completely sure. Meeting in that more public area, or well, in this case, a private area that is like in a lifestyle space, so there's more people there, it takes that pressure off of it being like a one-on-one date or double date with another couple. However, if you are talking to a couple online and you do think that you would vibe really well and that a more private meetup would be better where it's more one-on-one, you could also do that. But we have found that since we do like more organic connections, meeting in a more open area has taken the pressure off of us.
And one other way to meet people is lifestyle vacations. This is personally one of our very favorites. We met some of the most amazing and some of our best friends we've ever had on lifestyle vacations. We personally love the cruises the most. You guys have watched our videos before. You've probably heard us talking about the cruises, but we love them because they happen over and over again. And so every single year, maybe it's this cruise in November, we feel like you see the same people over and over. So even when people don't live close to you, you still see those people constantly. And also it's really really good because I will say these cruises, they give you a lot of time to kind of make those connections. Whereas a club, maybe you only have one night. Whenever you go on a vacation, you have 7 days. People have kind of let go of what's going on in life and they're there just to have a good time. So it really makes for some amazing connections. So that's another thing that we really recommend is at some point in your life trying to go on a spicy vacation because you can make some really amazing friends in the lifestyle that way as well. Since a full vacation is a time and money commitment, we also feel like people that we meet on these vacations are very authentic to themselves and they really have taken a lot of time to go and really care about their lifestyle journey because to go on a trip like this, like we said, it's a big undertaking. And so we feel like that also helps with the people that we meet and just making those deeper connections as well.
One of the most important things we've learned in the lifestyle is how valuable platonic friendships can be. We have friends we genuinely love being around, and play just simply isn't something that happens between us. There's no awkwardness, no unspoken expectation, and there's no pressure for it to be anything more. We just enjoy our time together for what it is. We feel like a lot of people who are newer on their lifestyle journey come from the mindset of these people are lifestyle friends, so we must need to have a lifestyle connection. And that's so far from the truth. At the same time, being open to platonic friendships doesn't mean those connections are locked into one box forever. We've had friendships that started completely platonic and then over time evolved into something more. For us, it's now been about enjoying our time together and letting things unfold as they're meant to. Sometimes those feelings change and sometimes they stay platonic, and those are both great outcomes. Another mistake we made early on in our lifestyle journey was being hesitant to connect with people who weren't close to our age demographic. We were pretty young when we started the lifestyle. We got into it when we were 22 back in 2014, and even in 2026, being under 25 is pretty rare to see. Being so young, we assumed that if someone was much older than us, we wouldn't have much in common. It wasn't that we were being intentional about excluding anyone, we just didn't think that real friendships could come from those connections because we didn't know if we would find enough common ground. In vanilla life, we never really had friends who weren't within 5 years or so in age range with us. And looking back, that assumption couldn't have been more wrong and is something we really wish we would have realized sooner. What we've learned over time is that age has far less to do with connection in the lifestyle than you may think. People in this space tend to be more open-minded, emotionally aware, communicative, and genuinely kind, regardless of age. Some of the most fun, supportive, and meaningful friendships we've made have been with people in completely different stages of life than us. The lifestyle tends to attract people who are curious, self-aware, and intentional, and those qualities are what matter the most in people. Once we stopped filtering people by that factor, our world completely opened up. One piece of advice we like to give is to talk to everyone. And this doesn't mean to expend energy beyond your means, but be curious and open, because a lifestyle is full of incredible people of all different ages, backgrounds, and experiences, and you never know who you'll truly connect with. We genuinely wish we hadn't waited so long to make friends outside of our age range, because who knows how many amazing connections that could have been made over the years. This podcast is brought to you by us, Bella and Jase. If you're going on a vacation, or maybe you have a gift that you want to give your other lifestyle friends and you're looking for lifestyle clothing, we have the best apparel on the market for you. We have not only clothing, bikinis, swimsuits, we have backpacks, tumblers, cups, anything that you can name, we probably have it. You can find that at foreplay.com/shop.
Let's say you're at a party, you're going on vacation, things are moving a little bit slow. Maybe you want some conversation to flow. Maybe you want to move stuff towards play. Well, we have the perfect game for you. It's called Foreplay the Game. It is a digital and physical lifestyle icebreaker game, and you can find out all about it at foreplay.com/games. That's number 4, OURPLAY.com/games.
If you don't have a lifestyle vacation planned, a resort or a cruise planned, why not? You can join us. You can find that at foreplay.com/playcation. We have not only information about the events and trips that we'll be on this year, but also other options for you as well. And it doesn't cost any extra for you to book through our links, but helps us a lot, helps us continue to be able to make this type of content for you. Now back to the show.
We've also noticed for us too that as we made these deeper connections, these better friendships, it's made the play experiences that much more fun as well. We noticed at the beginning of our lifestyle journey, while those play experiences were great, the friendships we made now, like I said, have just been a lot deeper and a lot more meaningful and just made it more fun overall. And we've also noticed that whenever we had those deeper connections, those are the couples we have tended to play with more times. And it's just because when you start to feel more comfortable, you have more fun, and those play experiences, I said, are even that much more fun. And when you have that genuine connection, that is whenever you can laugh and you can joke around, and that makes for the best experiences. While we do think that spicy experiences, yes, are spicy and that's part of it, whenever you can laugh and you can just have those emotions like that in such a vulnerable place, we feel like that is truly what makes for the most amazing experiences. And we've said so many times, but those friends that we can go and have vanilla experiences with and we can have lifestyle experiences with, and it doesn't matter whether it's vanilla or lifestyle, those are the best times, and we don't prefer one over the other. That is the kind of friendships that we value the most, and that's the kind of friendships that we're really looking for and trying to nurture and build in this amazing community that we have. And imagine how much of trust and connection you have to have in a friendship like this. If you have played with people, you have to have trust. All four of you, or however many there are, you have to have trust between each other, which also just makes for that much better of a friendship. And we've noticed with these lifestyle friendships that people kind of come as they are. People are proud of who they are. And this first wall is kind of down. We feel like in the vanilla life, sometimes you can't talk about all of these things like this. And knowing that people are open and authentic in themselves, we feel like it also helps build those connections even quicker and make them that much more deep. In our entire life, these lifestyle friends are the best connections we've ever made and the most genuine ones that we've ever had. And it's so cool because we have friends all over the world, and you'll notice people like that, especially when you go on lifestyle vacations, that you'll have friends literally all over the world. And it's so cool just to be able to make those connections, and your friends introduce you to other friends, and you introduce your friends to friends, and your group just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and that circle expands, and it truly is an amazing community.
So there you have it, one of our biggest takeaways from our years in the lifestyle, which is prioritizing friendships. That itself has made the entire experience so much fun and so much more fulfilling. Play is fun and exciting, but the real connection is what makes the lifestyle that much more amazing. Once we stopped approaching every interaction with expectation and started leading with curiosity and friendship, everything shifted for us. We felt more grounded, we felt more supported, and we felt more ourselves. Looking back, we are so grateful we learned to value lifestyle friendships when we did, even though we wish we would have done it a lot sooner.
So there you have it. Hopefully that was able to kind of help you just see what our journey is like. And like we said at the beginning of this, we are not saying that if you are looking for play, that is wrong or lesser. They are all great. They are all amazing. We just want to talk about our personal experience and how making connections and making that friendship the priority has just changed our lifestyle journey and just made it that much more fun and that much even deeper and better. But we just wanted to share that with you guys. But let's go ahead and jump into Bella and Jace's weekly obsessions.
Weekly obsessions. Weekly obsessions.
That's not pretty Britney Spears.
Did
that
it?
was pretty good, actually.
Weekly obsessions.
That's the first one's even better than that one, but it was still pretty good. Brittany, why don't you go first?
Okay, Brittany. I felt like Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hey, Brittany. My first obsession is one thing about me is I love a tripod or like something that connects to my phone or a pop socket that makes it easier for me to be able to make content or be comfortable like when I'm holding it, and because I use my phone a lot to also like watch YouTube and things like that. So I find a lot of different pop socket type things, and I have a new one that I think might be the best and my favorite of all time after so many different little phone mounts. And I don't think there's a name for it. We'll link it in the show notes, but it's a double-sided MagSafe one or magnetic one. And so it does the magnet to the phone, and then it also has a hinge. So then you can stand it up if you want. And then there's also a magnet on the other side of it that's also connected to a ring. So then, especially when we're on cruises and we're making content on there, you can literally just stick it to something that's metal.
Like magnetic walls. It's awesome.
Yeah, or for refrigerator.
The ceiling.
The ceiling on the cruise ship, yeah. Or if we're like at the gym and I needed to get some content there. You can just
Smith
literally
machine, pop.
stick it. Yeah, exactly. And it also stands up. So if I'm wanting to watch something, it's really, really cool. I wouldn't say it's the most comfortable thing to hold versus like a pop socket, but the different, like the accessibility options that I have with it now as a content creator is really incredible. And I think this is the best one that I've found. Hopefully I don't have to get more and try. I have so many. I have like a graveyard of all of these different ones. And my second obsession, I think I've probably talked about it before, but I'm back into the blow job. Just kidding. Not blow dry. What is it called? Blowout. Blowout look when it comes to hair. And I had this thermal hair brush. It's like a maybe 2 inches or so thermal hair brush, and I use that to create a blow. I keep fucking saying blow job,
Out.
blowout. God, I can't remember. I'm just such a slut. Blowout look, and well,
It looks
I don't
awesome.
Thank you.
Your blowjob looks awesome.
My blowjob.
Your blowout looks awesome.
Yeah, so blowouts and specifically that brush, it's we'll have it linked below. I can't remember what it's called. And what are your obsessions, Brittany?
You know, hey Brittany, I have one too. I have one too. Actually, two, but one goes along the same line as your pop socket. We got this new tripod that is so small it clips to a bag. Once again, we'll also have it linked, but you can stand it up. It's magnet, and since we have the magnet pop socket, you can magnet to the magnet, and then you can change all these different angles. So you can get like low angles or high angles, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
It's probably the
fantastic.
best tripod that we've ever had as far as a small tripod goes. It also has a part that kind of opens up and clips on, so you can also clip it onto like a railing, or they did it to a tree. I haven't tried that
tree
out,
branch.
but you could clip it to all sorts of different stuff. And once again, same thing as Bella. Being a content creator, anything that makes that just more streamlined and easier to set up is always a win for us. And so this combo of this tripod plus this pop socket, I think on the next cruise we're going to be an absolute game changer between those two together. It's
think
fun. It's
so.
awesome.
I wish that it had a suction connector or some way to, because you can't put it on a window or a wall easily.
Yeah.
I wish that there was also that, but I mean that might be asking for too much.
But at
Maybe-
least it's close.
It is
It's
close.
as closest
Yeah,
yet
yeah,
to
yeah.
like the perfect tripod. So I'm sure in 5 years there'll be another one that's even better. Actually, probably a year and a half with how they're popping out tripods. But anyway, my other one is a lifestyle book club. We went to a house for New Year's Eve, and I've always wanted, and well, there are several people who are readers there, and they said we should make a book club. And it's not like a slutty book club. It's just lifestyle people who also like to read. And so it's like through Facebook, I will be honest, I'm not the best at replying to chats in general, but I haven't made a different Facebook just to be able to be a part of it. And we finished the first book, what's it called, Wild Dark Shore.
Yeah.
I was not obsessed with the book. I actually disliked the book quite a bit. But the idea behind it and doing it with a group of friends is really awesome. And so we're supposed to read it by the end of the month, which is still, I mean, I've already finished it, but we still have like a week and a half or so before like, you know, all book club discussion. But I've always wanted to be a part of a book club, and who better to be a part of a book club with than the people I love the most and the people who are the most like-minded, and I just think it's really fun. So that's my other obsession.
We're doing one book a month, and the name of it is so cute too. It's what is it? Big Booty Bitches Book
Club?
Club. No, Big Booty Bitches Baddie. Big Booty Bitch Baddies Book Club. It's a very long alliteration with
Yeah.
these because we all love books and butts and boobies and booties and
Bisexuals?
but exactly. And where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so we do one book a month, and I'm hoping that we're gonna vote for Recursion for next month, for the month of February. I want to read that so bad. I mean, I could read it anyway, but I really want to talk about it too, because I hear it's really good, and I believe it's one of my favorite tropes, which is live in the moment tropes.
I'm excited to read it too.
Yeah.
So if the book club doesn't do it, you can just do a buddy read.
Would it be awesome to
It
do
would,
it
but at least we
with
have
every-
someone we can do it
That's
with.
true. We could buddy read.
Yeah, so that's fun. But that's my obsessions. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that podcast. We had so much fun recording it. But thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll go ahead and hit you guys with the outro. Bye.
If you'd like to support the show, you can leave us a 5-star review wherever you're listening to our podcast. All our information will be listed in the show notes below and on our website, fourplay.com. That's number 4, OURPLAY.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel where we make videos and vlogs about the swinging lifestyle. Head to fourplay.com/YouTube to watch and subscribe. We have the ultimate adult party game for the sexually inclined called Foreplay the Game that's both digital and physical. It's perfect for breaking the ice and spicing up any party. You can find more information at foreplay.com/games. We also have the best swinger lifestyle, kinky, and adult humor clothing and accessories that you can find at foreplay.com/shop. If you're looking to plan a lifestyle destination, booking through our links at foreplay.com/travel really helps support the show and helps us be able to continue to create this type of content for you. We're on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and more. You can find all our current social media accounts at foreplay.com/socials, and I have an OnlyFans which you can find at onlyfans.com/BellaLunaVIP. We also have a Facebook group and Discord community and would love for you to join us. You can find the direct links in the show notes below. Lastly, we're on STC and Cassidy at Foreplay, and you can get a free full membership trial by using our link. You can email us at hello@foreplay.com with any questions or comments, or head to foreplay.com/ask. Again, all our information will be listed in the show notes below, and we thank you so much for listening to our podcast. See you in the next one. Bye!